right. What up? What up, people? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? What's good? So today I'm going to be talking about how you can't ignore your desire to get with women. You can't do it. It ain't going to happen. Damn, I hate when the fucking stream look like it's my mouth is moving differently, like it's slow or whatever. What up, VP Films? What's going on? Gouda List, the name was popping. Prince Fab 85 was good. What's the deal? So before we get into anything, make sure you guys get How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day ebook, hard copy or audiobook. Make sure you go to MrLocario.com. Click the link below. I have the link below. And make sure you get this hard copy or get the ebook or get the audiobook. You feel me? So make sure you get that. What up, Darrell S. Death Row Camp? Jeffrey, what's going on? What's the deal? So, today real quick, man, I wanted to talk about, dudes who they feel like or they think, what up, Martin 79934? They think that they can ignore their desire to get with chicks. What up, Ed? What's going on? They think they can ignore the desire to get with chicks. You got these videos out here, dudes talk about, I'm not going to be fucking with these girls anymore. Fuck that shit. A lot of MGTOW dudes be saying this shit. A lot of cats be like, oh, don't focus on the women. Just do this and do that. And I'm like, look. Good luck with that. You understand what I'm saying? Good luck with that. VP Films, you said ignoring the desire is actually making it worse. Exactly. Real shit. Peace Lord, what's going on? But see, this is the thing. The main reason why, this shit is ridiculous is because you can't really do it. You understand? You naturally are going to have that desire to interact with women, to get sex. Forget about getting into a relationship, forget about, hanging out with a chick. I'm just talking just off the sex part. Dudes are going to want some sex. So when cats are always talking about, I'm not going to bother, I give up, I don't need to do that, I'm just going to focus on getting money, I'm going to put my energy into all this other stuff, it doesn't make any sense because you're still going to have that desire. It's not going to go away. You can't replace that with anything. And, I talked about this other day on one of my videos. I was saying, look, man, you got too many guys out here who they are having trouble in the game, a lot of frustration. And that frustration causes them to sort of react emotionally. Because saying, you know what, I'm not going to fuck with these chicks anymore, I'm not doing that, that's an emotional, response. You see what I'm saying? That's an emotional response. Because and I know, and everybody else knows, that you're still going to want to deal with chicks. So you can make a conscious decision to ignore them or not try to fuck with them, but by ignoring it, you are naturally being tied to it, just even by ignoring it. Because if you're consciously ignoring it, it's not like you've ignored it, meaning you weren't really thinking about it or aware of it. The fact that you made a stance to say that you're going to ignore it and do something else, the doing of the something else is in relation to you, in relation to the chick that you're trying to ignore. You see what I'm saying? That's how that shit goes, people. That's exactly how that shit goes. But unfortunately, a lot of dudes don't get that shit. And this is why they have, a lot of trouble in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's ridiculous how dudes always get to that point where they'll say, or dudes will say, I'm just going to pump and dump. So that's what it is. They'll say, you know what? I don't want to deal with chicks as far as, being in a relationship with them. I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, and that's cool. But dudes will say, hey, I'm just going to pump and dump. But unfortunately, a lot of cats that have that vision or idea that they're going to pump and dump can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? They can't do it. It's not going to happen. Because most of them don't have the skill and or the desire to actually get to the point where they can pump and then dump. Because if you're saying, hey, I don't feel like dealing with women, how do you think you're going to get to pump and dump? You got to actually deal with women. What up, Daniel B? What's going on? You got to deal with chicks. Period. It is what it is. So, so dudes got to get off that bullshit. He said, how about dump and pump? What up for life? One deep, what's going on? But yeah, I see a lot of videos on YouTube. A lot of dudes talking about, like, fuck these chicks. I'm focused on getting my paper and all this. And look, you should be focused on getting your paper. But it's never this either or thing. It's not like I can't get with girls if I'm focusing on my paper. And if I'm focusing on my getting paper, I can't. It's like you can do both. But what happens is that guys use that as an excuse. They use that shit as an excuse as to why they don't want to have to deal with the issue of them not being able to get with girls. What up, Jermaine Jones? What's going on? That's what dudes do. It's just excuse after excuse after fucking excuse. See, this is the thing, because people will say, well, Mr. Locario, you're just saying all this because you're a dating coach and you sell dating products, so you want guys to buy the products, right? Now, see, of course, I'm a businessman. I sell dating advice, so of course I want people to buy dating products. But it's not really even about that. What it's really about is, and this is the thing that I don't like, is when people are bullshitting themselves. Because that's all that really is. It's you're bullshitting yourself because since you're not having success in your dating life, since you're not getting the type of chicks you want, since shit isn't going the way you want it to go, right? What you're doing is you're saying, you know what? Fuck this. I'm opting out of that. I'm doing these other things. I don't care about the chicks. I don't care about getting, any girls. It's overrated. Like I hear dudes say, oh, sex is overrated and, fucking with chicks is overrated. The juice is not worth the squeeze or whatever the fuck that, these sayings that they say. But all of it, again, is in reaction to them not getting girls. You understand? It's like, I see all the time where I see all these videos from a lot of MGTOW dudes, and the main topic is women. The main topic is women. Like, seriously, think about it. What's the difference between what's the difference between, hold on, let me see something. He's saying it's lagging. Can you guys see me? Everything is it lagging? Is it acting stupid? Is it doing that dumb shit again? Let me see. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Can you guys see me? I'm good? Okay, cool. But what I was gonna say is, what's the difference between me talking about women, like if you go on my channel, as far as the dating advice I give for men, right? What's the difference between me doing that or talking about women and, let's say, a guy that's a MGTOW talking about women? You feel what I'm saying? What's the difference? We're both talking about women, but what I'm talking about is how to get shit going, how to, make things happen, solutions, shit like that. So some people saying it's lagging, some people saying it's fine. Try to refresh your pages, because some people saying it's not lagging, some people saying it is. But let me put this fan on. It's fucking hot as shit in this motherfucker. My God, damn, shit is hot as fuck up in this bitch. Woo. Okay, that feels good. Shit, I was like burning up in here. I'm about to die. I'm like, what the fuck is this going on? But the thing I wanted to say is that there's a lot of dudes out there who they fucking when they're dealing with chicks, right? They are always trying to, put it in some sort of like situation where they're like, you know what? I'm going to replace my desire for fucking with girls with something else. And I'm telling you that you can't do that. You can't do it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. What up, BT Platinum 23? What's going on? Jermaine Jones, you said, do you have to approach females you're not interested in? Nah, why are you gonna approach females you're not interested in? The only time you really need to approach females you're not really that interested in is when you are first really trying to get your feet wet talking to girls and getting practice talking to women. That's it. Other than that, you ain't gotta really, do all of that. But guys, the call-in number 646-481-3901. So if you guys want to call in, you can call in. Because I know I didn't get to get people to call in for the show yesterday that I was doing. You feel what I'm saying? Peace Lord, you said MGTOW dudes are very negative. They give up on solving problems. And this is the thing. I'm not, and again, I'm not here to shit on MGTOWs, because I know a lot of MGTOW dudes is real sensitive, and they'll get like pissed off because people are critiquing. Because look, dudes critique. I've seen a lot of videos of MGTOWs where they critique dating coaches, right? And I listen to what they say. I'm like, okay, I'm interested in seeing your perspective. I want to see your perspective on coaching. You understand? And so I've seen a few MGTOW videos where they were talking about, dating coaches sell false hope, because it's only about looks, money, and status, and yada, yada, yada. And they're like, if you don't have the looks, money, and status, you should just give up. And, and it's just like, dude, like, what is wrong with you guys? What's going on? And so the thing is, I'm like, okay, if this is a situation, meaning if all you need is looks, money, status, and you feel like you don't have any of that, or you can't attain it or whatever, and you feel like, well, I just got to give up, and I'm going to not bother to deal with women and focus on something else, you're always going to be in the back of your head feeling like something is missing, something's not right. Because this is the thing. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that you need to have a girlfriend. You need to you're not going to be happy if you're not dealing with a girl. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this, is that when you bullshit yourself and pretend that you don't care about something you actually care about, that's when you're going to have a lot of frustration. Because if you think about it, the guys who are complaining about girls or getting upset or getting pissed off or whatever, right? If they didn't care about women or didn't care to even deal with them or bother with them or whatever, they wouldn't talk about them. They wouldn't even look. For example, like anyone who knows me personally knows that I'm not really a sports fan like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't really watch basketball, football like that. I don't do, I don't do any. I just don't care. Like you'll hardly ever like see or hear me talk about sports or get into an argument about LeBron James or Steph Curry or whoever. Like you're just never gonna see me do that because I don't care. Like I really have no interest. You see what I'm saying? But if you have so much passion and energy to talk about certain things, to go in about certain things, right? Then you obviously care. You see what I'm saying? Man. J3, you said a brother that doesn't watch sports? Nah, yeah, I don't really watch sports like that. I really do not watch sports like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't do it. So, if you're asking me about, like I don't even know these niggas' names on these basketball teams like that. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't watch it. But that's what I'm saying. Since I don't watch it, since I don't care, you don't really hear me complaining and talking about it. You feel what I'm saying? But but that's what it is, man. That's what it is. And so the thing is, a lot of these guys out here who say, oh, I'm going to replace dealing with women with something else, they're bullshitting themselves because you can't do it. You can't do it because you dealing with women is a unique experience. It's different than anything else. It would be the equivalent of saying, I'm going to replace, making money and starting a business with just fucking a whole bunch of girls and chilling with a whole bunch of chicks all the time. You understand? So you can chill with a whole bunch of chicks all the time, but you would never get the experience of building a business. So you can't say I'm going to ignore these girls and do this instead. Yeah, you can do that instead, but you're never going to have the experience of dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? You said they can buy one of those realistic dolls to replace women? And see, that's the thing. That already within itself is not going to replace no women. You feel what I'm saying? That's not going to replace women. Those realistic dolls are basically, like advanced sex toys. You know what I'm saying? Those are just some sex toys. David May said, or they'll get some hookers. See, they can get hookers too, but guess what? And I said this before. Hookers and prostitutes, whatever you want to call them, the sex you get from them is desireless sex, meaning like they don't desire you. So the sex is never going to be as good as a woman who desires you. You got to understand this. You ever, it's like this. You ever go to, I remember like I was at a comedy show one time, right? One of my old roommates, he was a comedian. Now, he was funny, but there were other comedians at the place who were terrible. And I don't know if you've ever been at an open mic comedy situation where the performer on stage is so terrible that the audience is giving them pity laughs. Like they're trying to laugh. They know that the comic was doing the punchline, but the punchline was corny as hell. So they're giving them sort of like a pity laugh. You feel what I'm saying? And so that pity laugh is not a real authentic laugh because the comedian is not really that funny. Versus when you have a comedian that's funny as hell and the audience is dying laughing. It's two different expressions, two different feels. So a lot of times when these motherfuckers get women who are, who are just fucking them because they're paying them, you getting a totally different sex experience than actually fucking a chick who actually wants to fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what dudes gotta understand, man. Dudes gotta understand that shit. So, it's crazy, though. It's crazy how that shit happens, man. So what's going on in the chat room, people? What's popping with you? What is the deal? Enemies defeated. What's going on with you, bro? The jig is up. You say you got a date for Tuesday and she's hella thick. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. Motherfuckers getting it in. Man. But yeah, it kills me when you got so many dudes out here who's fronting and faking. I can't. It's disgusting. I can't take it. I can't take that shit. There's too many dudes fronting out here. Talking about, game is overrated and fucking with these chicks is overrated. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because you know what happens? These dudes talk all that shit and they go out, they hang out somewhere, they see a bad chick they want to holler at, and these motherfuckers is scared to death. They don't know what the fuck to do. You understand? They're scared as a motherfucker. They sit there, they go to a party, they holding up the wall and shit. There's chicks all around. They ain't talking to no girls. They hesitating. They scared. I'm like, yo, come on, son. Crazy. What is your name? Kemp Manimal was popping. You said you saw a rap video from me back in the day where I was rapping on the radio. Yeah, I used to rap back in the day, bro. I used to do all that shit. Jermaine Jones, you said sex with a prostitute isn't as good as when you're in love with a chick. Real shit. Real shit. And that's another thing. That's another thing. See, let me talk about this. Dudes they don't get a certain experience when they're dealing with chicks. Meaning, a lot of guys, they're on that pump and dump shit. Right? Or that pump and dump mentality. That, just fuck a chick and that's that. Right? Now, there ain't nothing wrong with just smashing a girl. Ain't nothing wrong with just having sex here and there if that's what you want. But what guys don't understand is that there's a lot of dudes out here who have never and maybe will never experience having a relationship with a chick. Because dudes be talking all that shit where it's like, oh, these bitches is hoes and fuck them and they're trash and, all I want is sex. And the reason why you have that mentality is because you have never really been with a chick who was down for you. You never really fucked with a chick who was actually in love with you. You never really been with a chick who actually was like, really had your back. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why dudes be on that, oh, fuck this, fuck that, because you've never experienced being with a chick like that. You see what I'm saying? Because dudes be like, oh, I'm never gonna, get with these girls because and everything they say is extremely negative. Oh, I'm not gonna get with a girl because, these chicks, they be lying, they be cheating, they be fucking around with this and that. They're gonna, do false rape accusations. They're gonna get you in trouble with the law, all this other crazy shit. It's a whole bunch of fucking insane shit. But I'm like, you have never been with a woman where you are actually like, yo, like this is a whole nother thing. And I'm not even talking about no magical, fairy tale, soft, pussy shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about some real shit. Well, let me see who this is. 1 second. Yo, what's going on? Who's this?
What up, Locario? Man, it's 70 plus, man. What's going on, man?
What up? What's popping, bro?
man. I had to call in real quick while I got a quick little downtime at my job, man, to say what's up to the whole chat room, man.
All right, what's going on with you,
y'all, man? I called in on Steve's show. I was dropping a couple of gems, man. I met some old chicks. I met one today on the way to work, man.
All right.
I've been moving things along slowly. But one thing I wanted to mention was at the top of my mind, man, to call your show and mention. I listen to a lot of dudes, different videos and stuff, and every now and then I listen to the little MGTOW to see their point of view of what they talking about, right? I'm trying to better understand them. I understand them, but I'm trying to better understand them.
Right.
But what really got me was one of the guys who was like, I guess he's like the leader or the head of it. Dude say he's got kids, and I think I even heard him one day on the show talking about getting his dick sucked. So I'm like, I'm listening to this. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute now. You MGTOW, you got these guys mad at women because they won't fuck them or won't deal with them. But you talking about getting your dick sucked, and I'm smart enough to know that the only way you can get that is you have to have a conversation with a woman.
Right.
She has to agree to interact with you. The way you got kids, you had to have interacted with the woman. She agreed to fuck you. So I don't get it. You every now and then, he don't do it all the time, but I've heard him a couple of times mention that, you know, about getting his dick sucked. I'm gonna just do this, and this chick is trying to come over, but I don't want to be bothered. But the guys in his chat would love to have chicks that want to come over to be able to turn them down. So that's what kind of threw me off about it, man. So I'm like, I was trying to figure, I'm like, well, damn, why are you telling them dudes, fuck these hoes? Why don't you just tell them what you got to do to get them? Not saying you got to tell them to be serious about the women, because I'm not necessarily serious about dealing with them, but don't have them all angry like, yo, it's just the end of the world. Chicks don't want to fuck you and blah, 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 blah. But you, every now and then, I've heard you mention that women have offered to give you head, but you've turned it down, or they've offered to spend holiday time, or they brought you some shit, and you didn't even, you didn't even care. The guys listen to you, they not even getting that experience.
Right.
You know?
Well, you know what it is? This is what it is. Some of those dudes like that, because you got certain, because, I've looked at and checked out, like, MGTOW videos over a few years, and people still, a lot of MGTOWs come to me and they say, oh, Miss Locario, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, stick to dating advice, whatever. But from what I'm seeing is, what happens with that is that certain MGTOW dudes still fuck with girls, but they just on the pump and dump mentality. But what happens is, the reason why they still have this energy of like that frustration and anger towards women is because the chick who's sucking their dick is a chick they don't really like, meaning she's probably a chick that is some super unattractive chick that he's embarrassed to even be with. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
okay.
You see what I mean?
I
So
got you now.
right, so he actually wants the hot girl. He's with someone who he settled for. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
He had probably had kids with a chick who he's not really that into. Now I don't know who this dude is or whatever. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna mention his name, but I just listened to it show a couple times, and he talked about it. So I'm looking at it like, why don't you teach the guys, like, because I even said one time when I called in on your show, there's some chicks out of 70-some, 80-some that I've been with. There's some I wouldn't even tell them about. I fuck, like, I had drought periods while I'm down, and I'm like, okay, dives ain't going because I don't holler at you. Yeah, you my information, you playing. Average one ain't going, but I got this ugly in the face one with this nice body. At the end of the day, I just wanted a nut from all of y'all. So I'm not gonna turn this ugly one down with a nice body.
Right.
I'm just gonna get a condom, smash her, and I'm not gonna get her pregnant. I ain't gonna marry her and date her and do none of that stuff, and I still got it off, and I'm gonna still go out here and pursue these other chicks. I'm okay with that. But the whole thing is, like, he has them thinking in the mindset, like, okay, it's cool with the smash and the pump and dump thing. I'm okay with that. But the one concept that he's never really going in on with them is how to go about successfully approaching them to even get to the point of pumping and dumping. Right. He only mentions himself in situations about, they was getting ready to do this with me, but he ain't done it often, but I heard dudes do it a couple times. Yeah, they tried to come over and this and that and the third. Well, that lets me know they didn't come over to you because you're not a celebrity. You've approached them and had an interaction. Why don't you teach those guys, okay, hold your mentality, but say, hey, I'm still sexually attracted to women. I'm not going to let them play me, but I'm still going to get it off with them. I'm going to go about dealing with them in a certain way. The way I'm getting it off, they still not playing me, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just looking at it like, why don't he just flip the game and just tell them that instead of just, but I guess, I don't know, I don't know if MGTOW make a lot of money from it, but I guess there probably is money in keeping guys upset instead of just looking at themselves saying, hey, you know, hey, I need to fix my style,
Mm-hmm.
or hey, you know, yeah, it's fucked up women out here, but if I get my game right, I can peep out the fucked up ones, I can swerve past them and deal with the cooperative ones.
Right,
You know,
right.
because to me, I'm like, I heard you all's perspective, and I heard their perspective. There's a parallel with both of y'all say, but the cutoff point is you're not trying to convince guys to be angry, and you're not trying to make them feel like, yeah, all women are messed up, and yeah, you know, it's just the end of the world for us. Because there is a way, even if a woman is on bullshit, there's a way you can successfully deal with her if you're up on your game without her screwing you over, because you got your third eye on her.
Exactly.
You got something about her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That you're not going to let her play you, because I already peeped out you're a hood rat. I already peeped out that you're the baby mama type. So guess what? I'm going to deal with you a certain way. I'm not going to get you pregnant. I'm not going to be seen with you. I'm going to hit it. I speak every now and then, and that'll be that. And you still not causing me no drama because I got nothing attached to you. So I'm just looking at it like, damn, man, if he can just tell dudes that, but they just want to tell dudes like, yo, don't speak to them women. Like, when they know that it's damn near impossible, because the reason you're talking about women all the time is because you're mad because they won't give you sex.
Exactly, right.
And we're all desiring of sex as human creatures, whether it's men or women. We all have sexual desires. So I just wish they'll quit lying to themselves and just look at themselves and say, hey, man, you know what? Let me be honest. Maybe I need to fix my hygiene. Maybe I need to dress better. Maybe I need to get more haircuts. Maybe I need to increase my conversation. I don't go out the house much. I need to go out the house more so that I can interact with women. And it's okay, I'm going to get rejected a couple of times, but guess what? That fourth or fifth one may get down with me, but that's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you're not telling them any of this stuff, because, and the reason I know there's balance to it, because I've been where those guys are at. I've been in cases where women weren't choosing me or women have said negative things, but the difference is I always felt like I was that dude. So within me feeling like I'm that dude, I'm still feeling good, so I still went out the next day and approached different women. So guess what ended up happening? I end up running across women that want to sleep with me. I end up meeting more women a day. I meet women every day. And those guys can do it too. It's just if they switch their clothing and switch their mind frame, it's like a war zone with them guys. Like, you can even call them and try to ask them a logical question about women. Sometimes, like, they'll get like really mad. They'll be like, get them out, get him out of here. Or
Right.
If a woman comes over there, right, if a female comes to their chat, those guys will get extremely mad, like, because a female is there, and be like, get her out of here, it's a woman in here. And I'm like, yo, okay, you want to get them out of here, but you're trying to understand their nature. What better way to understand them is to sit back and have them here and listen to her talk.
Exactly.
And let her contradict herself and peep game. But you want to, no, man, I'm so hurt because you won't give me nothing. Get her out of here. It's a female. She's got to go. You're like, come on, dude. Like, are you really serious, grown man?
Right. Because you know what it is. A lot of these dudes. Trust me. The thing is this. A lot of these cats out here, and I'm noticing this, you know, on YouTube. I'm noticing this just in my everyday life or whatever. It's an epidemic of bitch assness out here. Like, men have the feminine energy in men is heavy right now. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes gravitate to that miserable, angry type of energy. You see what I'm saying? And you got a lot of cats out here who they're, you know, because look, it's reflected in what you see online, where you got so many dudes out here that they're so angry and pissed off that that becomes their identity. Like you said, they'll have a girl in there and they'll want to kick the girl out, or they'll get so angry about the chick. You see what I'm saying? Instead of trying to learn something, you feel what I mean? And instead of trying to be a guy who's attractive, because it's just like this equivalent like this. Let's say a girl is trying to get with a guy, and the girl keep talking shit, talking about, oh, niggas ain't shit, fuck these niggas, I hate y'all, I don't need no man, whatever. So imagine that's how these dudes sound when they dealing with, you know, chicks. They sound like a chick who's talking all that bullshit. No man wants to be with a chick like that. So what makes a guy think a woman want to be with the man version of that? You see what I'm saying?
You know what would have really pissed him off? You know that video that you did with Dating Mindset? I forgot, Alfie Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like, he pretty much had the principal chick, right? And she said, like, yeah, the thugs on the block make me feel some kind of way.
Right.
I was laughing to myself. I said, I know the MGTOW dudes, they heard this, they'll be like, see, I told you this.
Right.
Or it's another YouTuber, I ain't gonna call his name. He's very intelligent, but he uses his intelligence to always be upset with women. You know, so I could tell that, you know, so I know him and a couple of the MGTOW dudes probably would have been like, see, I told you, you know, they only like the thugs when they're in their prime, and then no matter what her status is, the black woman is going to,
right.
talk to this, that, and the third. I looked at it and I peeped game, even though because I've been with women that, and I'm far from a thug. I've slept with women that slept with not only thugs, but they slept with me and other people. So you pretty much saying that they only stick with thugs when every other guy is not a thug. So you're saying the college dudes don't get sex. But I'm a dude who went to college, and most college dudes is banging. You're saying that every other day guy who has a 9 to 5 don't get sex. You know what I'm saying? Right. How does all these babies keep getting populated in the world? All these are not thug babies and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So how is that the case if the thug, you know what I'm saying, like instead of them keeping game and listening to her, because I listened to her and some of the stuff she's saying, I already knew anyway because I'm very observant of females. So I already kind of knew that anyway, but I was just listening to myself and I was like, damn, if they heard this, they're going to use this as another excuse to be like, yo, that's why you don't talk to her, no matter this, that, and the third.
Right.
Trust her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All this, instead of just learning game and being like, okay, so this is your ideology. Now I know how to come at you. It's not the fact of her liking thugs. It's just the fact of if you look at the thugs, what does he represent? Even if he don't have nothing going on, he's a guy that stands up for what he believes in. He's a guy that's not afraid to tell her, hey, I want to fuck you. Hey, I want to get at you.
Right.
When you're trying to come across and make yourself seem like you're nicer than what you are, and you're trying to be sneaky about your tactic, he don't have nothing to lose, so he doesn't care how he talks to people.
Right.
He's out there every day flirting with women. It's not that every chick that walked past him gave him the number. It's just because he's right there on that corner so much. So many women walk by, and every time when he want to smash walk by, he speaks. It's just that out of everybody that walked by, 5 of them stopped to give him the time of day. But you didn't see the ones who kept walking past him. You focused on the ones who look good, who stopped to give him the time of day, and you're like, yo, they only like thugs or whatever it is.
Right. But you see, that's the thing right there. That's the problem with a lot of these dudes. They have a very simple-minded way of thinking because it's either they either want thugs or that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Or they either want this or that. They either want looks or it is. So the reason why they're so confused is because what they got to understand is that women just want they want attractive men. And a guy who's attractive encompasses a lot of stuff. So the thing is with, let's say for example, the quote unquote thug, a chick will fuck with that thug because let's say for example he's aggressive and assertive. You know what I'm saying? Just to generalize whatever, right? And that's attractive to a woman. Now that same exact girl, let's call her like Jennifer or some shit. So Jennifer fucks with the thug on Monday. Then she's gonna fuck with some other dude who's like, let's say, an artist on Wednesday. It's the same girl, but she's fucking with 2 different guys, but both of them have something attractive about them. You see what I'm saying?
See, they don't know that.
Right.
They don't know that. And the reason they don't know that is because they're not out here. And I can listen to it because I actually speak to women and give them my number every day, and I have to delete women every day because they're not on my agreement level.
Right.
So I know that they're not out there when I hear certain things, that they're not out there interacting and speaking with women every day because some of these behavior patterns, they would notice out of women and be like, okay, they like this, but also women are emotional. They do what they feel like doing in the moment.
Exactly.
So that thug might be their momentary thing. The fact that you're different might be a turn on to them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you got to look at it like this. Like, you mean to tell me if you smelling good, you looking fly, you're not a thug, that she's not going to try to see that? There are some women that are bona fide. They just got to have themselves in prison inmate. That's fine. That's a part of the game. You know that you can't smash her.
Right.
That's fine. That's not for you to be mad at her about her sexual desires, because when you look at it, your sexual desires, whether you're a man or woman, it's not something that you can control. It's not logical.
Right.
It's a random feeling. It's a random feeling that we all get. Just like, okay, half of us in this room, we would smash booty models. Now, are they worth dealing with or marrying and any of that? No. We would smash them. Why? Because we can't help how we sexually feel when we look at them.
Right.
But we're using our logical brain. Only difference is between us and women. Women are emotional. We're more logical. So we might pause for a minute and be like, okay, I'm going to just keep it at sex, and I'm going to try not to get her pregnant. A woman, she's emotionally guided. So if you trigger her a certain type of way, even though you're not about none, she might let you go the whole route and get her pregnant.
Right.
And all that type of stuff, because you're not dealing with someone who's 90% logic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We more so 80, 90% logic.
Right.
You know, they're more so emotional based.
And you know what's crazy too? You know the funny part is, I think that's interesting is that if see, this is how you could tell certain dudes are slow, because all you need to do is flip it around. That's like a woman. If a woman said to us, let's say you was watching a video and a chick said, "Yo, guys just like girls with big titties. If you don't got big titties, ain't no guys gonna want to fuck with you." A bunch of dudes will watch that video and be like, "What the fuck she talking about?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like girls with big titties, but I also like girls with a fat ass. I like girls that got a cute face. I like girls like this. You see what I'm saying? So these guys, they're like, "Oh, they only want thugs." I'm like, yo, chicks are not one-dimensional. Just like we're not one-dimensional. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand how they don't see that shit. It's crazy. But again, like you said, they don't go outside. They don't actually interact with women. So they don't understand what the fuck is going on. These dudes, a lot of these dudes, they're looking from the outside looking in, or they probably try to talk to one or two girls here and there, some girl in their class that didn't like them or that played them or whatever, and that was that. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, that's the story of one of the intelligent guys on there fussing about prom from years ago and stuff like that. Very intelligent, but he mentioned it so much I could tell that it had an effect. Now, he probably won't admit that it had an effect,
right? But
I could tell by the oftentimes that he mentions it that it had an effect or whatever it is. And I could tell, like, he's an older guy, and I'm thinking, like, man, you still can go outside and meet women, but he's like, yo, I only want to talk to the fine ones. So that lets me know that, for one, you didn't approach the game from a standpoint, and I'm not telling him to settle, but you didn't approach it from the standpoint of keeping your options open. Because me, I had a plan. I know fine-ass chicks, sometimes they feel like they can play a little bit more because they got certain people being down their door. So guess what I did? I not only hollered at her and tried to put in my bed, I talked to the average one because she's fuckable. I talked to the one that's not so ugly that, you know, you can't turn you on, but let's say she's ugly with a nice body.
Right.
Or whatever it is. Okay, I'm still, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to marry either one of them. My goal's going to get completed regardless of how I deal with any of them. So I knew how to just go about it, and I still end up getting the 8s, the 7s, and the 6s, and the 5s. So I still end up getting on.
Right.
But I approach it differently than how they approach it.
Nah, real
but
shit.
I'm going to leave y'all with that, and I'm going to get off, man, because I got to get back to work. But I just wanted to drop in and say that, man, and get your perspective. And I'm going to let you finish it from them.
That's what's up, bro, man. I appreciate you calling in, my dude, all right? I'm going to holler at you.
All right.
All right, peace. And you know what's funny? I want to touch on that intelligence shit for a second. A lot of dudes be thinking because they're smart, that means something. You understand? You being smart is not necessarily a thing that's attractive to women. You understand that? Like, you could be smart as hell and a chick could still not be feeling you. That's not necessarily a thing that's an attractive trait. Like, yeah, chicks will like a dude if he's intelligent, but that's not the thing that makes a woman say, oh shit, I want to fuck this guy. You understand? Because chicks be fucking a whole bunch of dumb niggas. Don't get it twisted. Now again, she would like a guy who's intelligent, but that's not the only thing. Because guys be thinking, well, I'm smart, I got my PhD, and I did this and I did that. That's all cool. But that's not necessarily, a thing that makes a girl be like, wow, this guy, I want to fuck this guy. You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like that. Because you being, and it's the thing, if your intelligence creates a situation where she feels something based off of your intelligence, that's one thing. But you just being smart and just, knowing shit, that don't do nothing. Female pimp ain't gonna call in. She just be talking shit on the fucking chat. She ain't gonna call in. But the calling number 646-481-3901. But yeah, that's the thing, man. Dudes be thinking like, because I'm smart, so I should. It's that entitlement thing. It's that entitlement thing. The same way where women will have that entitlement thing of, oh well, I got this and I got that and I got my degree, so I should get a man. It's like, no. Are you attractive though? You see what I'm saying? Dudes be like, oh, but I'm such a good guy. I'd be way better for her than that other guy who's an asshole. You might be right. You may be a better suited partner for this chick or a better guy she could be dating. But guess what? You're not attractive. This is what dudes got to understand. This is what dudes got to understand. Alright, hold on. We got like fucking 8 people calling at once. Jesus, hold on. Jesus Christ. Yo, what's going on? Who's this? Yo. These motherfuckers. Dudes just be calling in. Hold on. Yo, what's going on? Yo. What's poppin'? Yo.
The hell?
Can you hear me? Alright, bro, you got to call back. You just breathing on the phone, man. When you call up, make sure you know you know what you're gonna say. I'm like, shit. Dudes is just calling and breathing heavy on the phone. Man. My chew upstairs was going on, and Naz was popping. You said if you can upgrade her mind from things that you've learned from life experience, that's more likely to get her than just being smart. Exactly, real talk. Dudes just be thinking, oh, it's about being smart. No. You feel what I'm saying? No, it's not just that. And as you said, when his mouth's coming back on, soon, you know, we got a few things we're gonna be doing. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You got a lot of these cats out here who they love the complaining, they love the bitching and moaning about chicks because that's what they're into, man. You understand? Like, they still have the desire to get with chicks, but they don't have the confidence to get with women. They don't have the confidence. And so, since they don't have the confidence, they like to stay in that little bubble of being upset, pissed off, complaining about a chick, and that's that. Feel what I'm saying? Alright, let me see who this is. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, Locario, man, what's going on with you? It's John from Philly. How you doing?
Alright, what's poppin'? What's the deal, bro?
Not much. Yo, it was right before I forgot his name. The one guy called. One guy who always has really good experience.
Mm-hmm.
You were mentioning about the difference between you said some guys never experienced what it's like to have a chick that's totally into them.
Right.
Versus just having sex with them or not even having sex with them.
Right.
And yo, man, yeah, I had to totally agree. I got to totally agree to that experience. It's like for lack of a better word, they damn near worship you.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it, and it's the difference between insecurity. Oh, I gotta do whatever I can just to keep them, and admiration.
Right. And exactly. That's real talk. That's real talk because it's funny how when you got a girl who's really feeling you and who's really down for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes don't understand. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes with that because also what you do is you recognize you also, because a lot of cats, they be on that shit where they sort of need to see things outside of themselves to feel good about themselves or feel confident or whatever.
Yeah,
so if you that type of guy, you will see like, damn, this chick is treating me like a goddamn king, and that makes you feel like, okay, I recognize how valuable I am through just this interaction. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Yeah, man, that shit's real talk.
Mm-hmm. Yo, man, because it was like talking to my old lady yesterday, and I was also talking to my dad about this, and there was an incident that popped out to where, I don't know. She
she had way more experience in this department than I did.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I had to you know, I had to look to her for, you know, I wasn't looking to her for direction. That's the difference between, hey, you know, giving an answer. But, you know, I was leaning more on that experience. My dad was like, yo, he was like, no, he said that's what's going to happen. He was like, yo, you know, you guys are a team, you know, since she had way more experience. And she's like, yo, you know, and she provided that. But with that being said, there was nothing wrong with it. Because it wasn't like, hey, you know, I need to pick you off the ground. No, but she provided, and it was that boost that she gave. And so you know, I'm liking it, you know, to it how, you know, you were saying that, you know, you never wrote a book before. But meanwhile, your old lady was like, hey, you know, this is how you get it done. Just, you know, she was providing you and giving you the boost, you know, to help you towards
exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like. I think dudes don't understand because, like, you know, with my particular situation, you know, with my girl, she helped me with this book right here. You feel what I'm saying? So this book right here wouldn't have got done. I mean, I probably still would have got it done, but it probably wouldn't have been as good. You feel what I'm saying? And so the thing is, and even if, let's say, for example, you're the type of guy who, you know, it's not necessarily you gotta necessarily be. You know, you ain't got to write a book or you ain't got to do all this other stuff. But if you got a chick who's there, who is with you, and you have sort of peace of mind with her, you understand what I'm saying? That's what gives you that boost to be able to do whatever else you're trying to do in your situation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the thing that guys don't understand is because a lot of cats, they you know, they just be wanting a girlfriend or whatever or this and that. But they, you know, even with those cats, they never get that experience, and also they don't even understand how, you know, how much they can benefit from that. You feel what I'm saying? When they actually get a chick.
I understand exactly what you're talking about. Exactly what you're talking about. Because I was listening to, I was going back through my Spotify account, listening to some old music, and a lot of it was all dumping because. You know, I understand the industry. You know, they play for, you know, female, you know, women and, you know, their feelings, but a lot of it, you know, it is a lot of sibling songs. You know, I just put it that way. But Aaliyah, along the line, she was like one of them songs with Timberland. She was like, yeah, isn't my goal within your goal? And I was like, yo, how about that? You know, so it was just, you know, it was just like little things because it's like you and Miles were having that conversation. Like, okay, you know, you like, okay, the dude has this goal. Like, okay, I want to be a family man. So he's like, he goes out there, he you know, he goes to a bunch of chicks and he finds the one who wants to, you know, lets the girl know, hey, you know, this is my plan to have a family. Are you on board or not? And she's like, yeah, I'm on board. So, you know, he was finding, you know, he found somebody who was compatible with him in order to achieve that goal. So basically what I'm saying is, you know, you know, it's a lot different from having a jump off, and it's a lot different from just having a title girlfriend.
Right.
You know, you're somebody who you call your girl, somebody who actually is really in the corner.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, there's nothing wrong with having a jump off, but the thing is, dudes got to understand, like, yo, you're only getting a specific experience with that situation. So understand that that's what it is. But what a lot of dudes do is they think that that's the only experience that they can get because everything else is trash. They're like, oh, I can't be with no girl as a girlfriend because that's trash because chicks don't love me and chicks ain't gonna, you know, ever want to be with me and they, you know, they're evil and they just want to fucking, you know, be on some bullshit. That's how dudes be thinking. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is a shame because that kind of, it's like, you know, the conversations and the topics, you know, it's on a vicious cycle because that sounds almost like, you know, the MGTOW, which I was sitting there just talking about just a couple minutes ago. You know, after they experience that, you know, a bunch of, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, they just, you know, fall into a, you know, a state of bitch assness, like you just said.
Right, exactly.
But it is what it is.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Yo, man, the other side, just one other side point, I'm going to hop off the phone. I was at work, and I was sitting there watching this one dude. He was trying to talk. You know how you were talking about people get scared to talk, you know, which social anxiety, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
But I was watching him talk to this one chick down there, and straight up, honestly, my man was just fucking born.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I watched him. Yeah, I watched him. I remember there was this guy he was bringing up. It was another YouTuber. He was like, you know, he was there talking about, you know, personality and charisma and everything else.
Right.
So he brought up an example about The Rock.
Mm.
And he had a clip when The Rock first started out.
Mm.
And how The Rock just oozed this aura of you know, it did, when the dude pointed out, it was a nasty, I don't really want to be around that type dude aura. But now all of a sudden, you know, how The Rock, he worked on himself. Now he has that magnetic personality,
right,
where everybody wants to be around him.
Right.
You know, so what I'm saying is, you know, because also some of your older clips, you can tell how your confidence in speaking had definitely improved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each time you put out a video.
Right.
You know, it just wasn't time that passed by made you seem older. You know, you're speaking a lot louder. You're enunciating more. I remember you said something about you even took like voice classes.
Mm-hmm.
Classes. I meant.
Right.
So you know, everybody got to keep in mind, including myself, that you know, not only, you know, working on the game itself. You know, part of the big portion of that is working ourselves to become that dude.
Mm.
Just like you said, that, you know, everybody wants to be a part of, become that person that we know that, you know, we are. You know, your slogan, the truth is inside you. So, you know, we got to, like, an ideal aspect of ourselves. Let's try to work toward it,
right,
in order to attract A, B, C, D, E, F, G as a residual of that.
Exactly. Real shit, man. You talking that real shit, man. But yo, I appreciate your call, my dude. All right?
Nah, man. Appreciate the podcast. Y'all take care, man.
Definitely, bro. All right, peace.
All right, see.
Yeah, my man over there speaking that real shit, man. That's what it is, man. It's just, you know, continuing to be on your shit. Continuing to be on your shit. Well, female pimp making excuses as to why she can't call up. Ross Goldberg, he said, how is it possible to ever consistently pull 9s and 10s into bed if I keep practicing hard on my game but have Asperger's or little talent for social skills and charisma? Well, this is the thing, man. Like, I don't really know too much about Asperger's. You feel what I'm saying? So, what you need to do is you need to figure out how you can do the best in your situation. You understand? Because we all have a situation we're in, and we got to figure out what do we need to do specifically in our situation to get better results for ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, this fucking ice cream truck out there is fucking killing me with that damn shit. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Cause you know, I had a dude that I know who he stutters a lot, but he you know, he figured out ways to like let that shit work for him. You know what I'm saying? He figured out ways to let that shit work for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm not too sure on what's up with the Asperger shit. Man, you said I got kids opening a fire hydrant on my block. That Brooklyn shit. Nah, real shit, man. It's fucking crazy out there. Fucking want an ice cream too now. Hearing that damn ice cream truck and shit. I'm like, god damn. Crazy. Man, so what's going on in the chat room, people? What is popping in the chat room? We got up in here. Rob Cruz is going on, bro. Chief Wildfire, Ellie Empire was good. Female Pimp, you gonna call up? We need Female Pimp to call up. I need everybody to, you know, get on Female Pimp to tell her to call up. But Female Pimp, if you call up, don't be on that bullshit like you was last time. But yeah, man. But I like what dude was saying earlier on the phone, where he was talking about, you know, you progressing in the game, man. That's what it is. And as you said, girls in New York appear to be rude as hell. I mean, yeah, there'll be some, you know, rude chicks, but you know, there's some chicks that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you know, do what you gotta do. Man. Excuse me. Death Row Camp, he said, female pimp gets happy when her name is called. I know. We all know that. Man. For Life When Deep, he said New York females are masculine. Some of them are, though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them be on that masculine shit. A lot of chicks nowadays be on some masculine shit. You know, tell you the truth. Shit. Like, man. But yeah, like what I was talking about earlier about being with a chick, because, you know, dudes, they ask me all the time. They're like, yo, you know, why even be in a relationship? Because these chicks are crazy. You know, why are you married? They ask me all these different questions. And again, I always tell guys, do exactly what you want to do. But you want to always think about why you're doing the things you're doing. Because let's say you are saying, you know what? I just want to fuck chicks. That's cool. But why are you just fucking girls? So what I mean is, are you fucking them just because you actually want to fuck them and you just enjoy smashing chicks? Or are you just fucking the girls because you're scared that, you know, you're not going to be able to deal with them in another capacity that's not just fucking? Are you scared that a chick's going to play you? Or are you scared that you're going to start feeling a girl and then she's going to play your ass? You scared of that, which is why you're just fucking a chick. You see what I mean? So my thing is, fuck her because you want to fuck her, but don't fuck her just because you're scared. You see what I'm saying? And you got a lot of dudes who's scared out here, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. A lot of the actions that dudes are taking is out of fear. You see what I'm saying? So dudes got to understand that shit, man. You got to understand that shit. You said some guys give up on women because they believe they're social losers. Well, see, that's the thing. That's whose fault is that? I'm gonna read that statement again. You said some guys give up on women because they believe that they're social losers. So whose fault is that? That's theirs. They believe it. That's on them. You said you heard that Brazil is a place for girls and you like to travel, but it's so dangerous out there. How is it for me? Brazil was the shit for me. I fucking love Brazil, man. I was in Rio. The chicks there are redonk. Like, it's like 90-some% of the chicks are bad. It's insane. Man. They're bad and they're a little bit more aggressive, which I like. That shit was great. I remember, man, when I was out there, I was eating at some spot. It's like a restaurant, and it's like outside the outside patio or whatever. We chilling there. Me and my peoples, we eating. These chicks pass by. You said, is it safe? Well, if you stay stay near to like the beaches and all that shit. Don't be going in the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, just stay in the tourist spots. You'll be fine. So have I ever been to Cali? I've been to Cali a few times. He said, did I go by myself? Nah, it was me, Miles, and two of my other friends. And the chicks there was redonk. Remember, I think I told you guys about this before. I met this chick down there that does porn. And of course I had to smash because I was like, I gotta smash me a chick that's doing porn. Come on. Like that's fantastic. That shit was crazy because, you know, I was in the club and these chicks roll up on you. This chick rolled up on me talking about, yo, I like you. And I'm like, cool. It was like, I like you too. What's good? And then she was with her friend. And her friend fucking was like, yo, do you have a friend for me? And my boy was in the bathroom at the time. I was like, yeah, my homeboy's in the bathroom. He's coming out in a second. So my dude comes out. He sees the chick. He's like, oh, shit. So he gets up on her or whatever. So, you know. You said, what's the porn star's name? She's not like a famous porn star, but she's done a few pornos. So, you know. But I don't even remember her porn name. So I don't know how you gonna find her. Hello, what's this? Yo, what's going on?
Yo, man, what's good?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yo, this is Ed from DA.
Alright, what's going on with you?
Yo, I just wanted to chime in with you real quick, man, and I just want to say, like, I noticed the big, like, you always put out that dudes be having a lot of problems because they don't even put themselves out there enough, or they don't put themselves in the situations to, like, really, like, get in the game, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And that's one thing I noticed because, like, recently I went out to the club and, you know, I for the longest, I've always been, like, kind of shut in and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm at the club, I'm like, why don't I actually, everybody's in groups. Oh, I'm scared to talk to groups. Well, fuck it. Let me get out here and talk to some groups. So I just talked to groups of women, and like, it wasn't nothing hard. It was so easy. It was so, like, it was just flowing. The people who talked to me. The people who wasn't.
Right. Exactly.
And even though, you know, even some girls, like one group of girls just sat there and they, you know, one of them was just like, what, like, you just gonna sit over here and like talk to two people you don't know? I said, yeah. Who sent you over here? Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Like, who are you with? I'm like, nah, I ain't with nobody. I'm just out here vibing.
Right. Nah, that's what it is, man. Like, dudes, I think guys make the shit more complicated than it needs to be. They make it because, again, guys are always looking for the specific outcomes. They're like, oh, I gotta go up and I gotta make sure I get her number, and what if she says this, and what if she rejects me, and they thinking about all this shit before they even go up and say anything. You know what I mean? And so you gotta go up there, feel the vibe, and flow with the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Because a lot of times you're not gonna know. You're not even gonna know what could happen. Like, I remember one time I was out with one of my boys and shit. He was doing that shit where he was all scared. You know, this chick was fucking bad. And he's like, yo, she mad. How? I said, dude, go talk to her. He's like, hold on. Give me a minute. Nigga kept hesitating for like fucking 20 minutes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, so he finally goes up and talks to her. And she's like, just real friendly to this nigga. And they start flirting. They start kissing and shit. And he bounced and smashed her that night. So imagine if he would have punked out, you know what I'm saying, and didn't do nothing. He wouldn't have been, you know, made it happen. So, you know, dudes got to really be, you know, make it happen and do that shit.
Yeah, I'm even to the point now where it's just like for the first time in like a long time in my life, like when I talk to women and I get like shut down, it don't even faze me. I have to stop myself and I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
So there's nothing there. There's no, I wish you would have talked to me, or man, I really was expecting. Nah, it's just, oh well.
Right. And that's what it is. And that, see, hopefully, I always hope certain guys will get to that level. You see what I'm saying? But you can't get to that level until you push yourself and put yourself out there. Because you gotta feel that. You gotta feel and see for yourself that it's not a fucking big deal. Because you know, me and you could get on here and say, yo, it's not a big deal, but they ain't gonna believe you until they actually go see it for themselves. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's something that takes time. Like, you're not just going, it's just like you say, when, you know, you're not going, you're not gonna get the exact outcome that you probably expecting by talking to like one chick every month.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
You gotta like actually apply it more and talk to more chicks. If that's what you want to do, then expect the results that you're gonna expect. Don't expect, oh wow, like I'm gonna talk to one girl and every girl I talk to is just gonna be on my team. Like,
Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's what dudes gotta see, man.
Thank you for everything that you do, dog. Keep doing it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
All right,
later. Yeah, man, you guys gotta get out there. Get your ass out in them streets. Start fucking with these chicks, man. For real. Man. Y'all still naming porn stars and shit? But yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, Brazil was, woo, man. The chicks there were donk. I need to go back out there and see what's popping. But yeah, that shit was dope. Alright, who is this? Yo, what's going on?
What's up, man? Hey.
What up? What's popping? Who's this?
What's up, dude?
Who this?
Not much. Listen, this goes up to the guy that's dealing with Asperger's. I have it myself, and this is what I did. First and foremost, I worked on my appearance. That alone helped me a lot. You will be amazed how much attention you get from women just from doing that. Second thing that I did is I got a book, a body language book called What Everybody's Saying. That helped me read people's body language. And that helped not only for women, but people in general, too.
Right.
Third thing I did is this is something that we all guys must do wherever we're at in life is get great at what we're doing. The reason why I'm saying that is that raises people's curiosity, not just women, but people in general. And they want to know more about you when you do that stuff. When you have goals and other big dreams that you want to accomplish in life, and you're busting your butt, people are going to be more curious about you versus somebody that's just, average.
Right. And what happens? What happens? What happens when you have Asperger's? What's like the I guess like the symptoms or whatever?
Well, the thing with Asperger's is it kind of affects people in social situations. They don't have the social antenna, just like a person that doesn't. They can't read people very well. They can't read whether people are interested in you or not. We kind of don't have that social antenna. Oftentimes we have dry humor, and sometimes we might want to connect with people, but we don't know how. But those are just some of the things that have helped me. I'm not an expert like yourself, but that's another thing that I want to say as well. If they can't afford your Bad Boy membership, get onto your Patreon. Too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That will also help.
Hell yeah.
That would definitely help.
Definitely.
Or your partner, Stephen Dean Williams. Get onto his stuff too.
Right.
So you guys have definitely helped me as well. So it's not just that, but also other things too.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I appreciate you calling in and letting dudes know what it is, man.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I'm holla.
Bye.
All right. See, that's what I like. I like when dudes they still get it in, man. He's like, I got the Asperger's joint, but I'm still getting it popping. Still getting it popping. But that's how you gotta be, man. You gotta figure out ways to get it going. Man. Nez, you said you got a mild case of Asperger's. You think? That's why be happening. You say one thing about something, people are like, I think I got that. I don't know. I got. Funny. Man. So what else is going on, people? What is popping up in this chat room? What is the deal? So remember, all of the new live streams are going to be on this channel until my other channel is, clear. Because they just told the brother, look, you can't do no live streams on that joint right now while it's, So in the next, 3 months, it's going to be over here. You feel me? What's good, McCann Cornell? What's going on with you, bro? Heathen Deluxe, I thought of making one episode of the Bad Boy show free on YouTube. I got a whole bunch of Bad Boy shows that's free on YouTube. Like, freaking 50 of them, I think. EL, what's going on? Who's this?
Hello?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
Yeah, it's Nez from London.
Nez, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm chilling. What's up with you?
Yeah, good. No, I just wanted to call in quickly and ask a quick question. What's your... Because I was reading some posts on this like WhatsApp group and Reddit as well. Yeah, I think I mentioned this to you before. It was like a post complaining about guys doing pickups in London about, written by these women or feminists or whatever. And they were complaining about, guys touching their hands and, touching their arms and stuff and saying, oh yeah, that's a big no-no. Like, know your social boundaries, know your social cues or whatever. But then again, I mean, I've seen guys who, touch girls on the shoulder in like the first second and, approach girls during the night. And I just wanted to know, like, your policy. I mean, what's your method for trying to talk to a chick wearing headphones? Because when I went out with that guy from Chicago who came, like, he actually chased after a chick who was wearing headphones, a Latino one, and was walking with her. He just basically tapped her on the shoulder, and he ended up getting her number, and everybody was watching him like, what the hell is this guy doing? So like, what's your method or your policy on that? Is it worth going after trying to talk to a chick wearing headphones or not?
Yeah, you can talk to a chick wearing headphones. It all depends on the situation too. Like, let's say if she's in the street and she's walking, or let's say she's sitting on a bench or somewhere or whatever, listen to headphones, you just walk up to her and start talking. And then she'll usually take her shit out because she'll be trying to hear what you're saying to her. Because if she sees you come and say, hey, blah, 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 she can't hear you, she's going to be like, take it off and be like, what's up? And then so then you start having a conversation with her. Or let's say if you're on the train, and this is what I got from Miles. I talked about this too before. Let's say you're on a train or you're on a bus or something like that, and there's a girl sitting next to you and she has headphones on. You take out your phone and then you type something in and hand her your phone. You see what I'm saying? So you type in, you say, hey, what's up? What's your name or whatever? Or you're cute. Here's what's your name? And then you hand her your phone so she can read it. So then she'll either type back and send it to you, or she'll take her headphones out and start talking to you. So either way, you're having that communication. You see what I mean?
I see. Yeah. I mean, there was some controversy about this about a couple of years back. Some other guy, I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, some other guy from Australia wrote about this. And obviously, how to talk to women, how to talk to girls wearing headphones, and all these feminists on Twitter were going like batshit crazy over it, saying, oh yeah, these are universal social cues. Don't talk to women wearing headphones, and like you're a scumbag and a horrible person.
See that, that's the first mistake to be listening to what the hell a feminist is saying, because it's like, who the fuck cares? You know what I'm saying? Because look, for a lot of those feminist chicks, those are girls usually who are the type of women who aren't getting the men they want, or are getting a lot of men that they're interested in. You understand?
Exactly.
Because I always ask people, show me a feminist who's sexy as hell. I still have never seen it. Show me like an actual real feminist who's sexy as hell. You understand? You're probably never gonna find that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. No, it's like, it's the same order. I saw their profile pictures, and, the type of chicks that one of them was goddamn, sullen as fuck, and she was talking about how every time she walks out the house, she can't go, like, a second without being hit on by guys left, right, and center in the street. And
right.
Oh my God, man, what the hell? Yeah, but no, like, I've seen guys do it in different methods. So, like, the tapping on the shoulder. There's another guy who just walked up to a chick and he was like, kind of gestured. He was like, yo, take them out quickly and stuff. And then she took him out and started talking. So I guess you can mix it up. But, when it comes to, like, rejection and stuff, this was another question another point I wanted to bring up. Like, females, it seems like whenever they get rejected, they always demand, like, an explanation from a guy. When a guy gets rejected, he's expected to take it with grace and be like, okay, whatever. But chicks always, try to interview the guy and be like, yo, why don't you want to be with me, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
If the guy tells her the truth, like, oh, I'm not physically attracted to you, or you're too fat, or something like that, starts, like, bringing out the resentment and the anger out of them. And yeah, because there was I have a little story from, like, when I was 15. I went to this all boys secondary school, but the South was so. My school was on one side of the road, and on the right next to it there was another all-girls school, and right across the street there was another all-girls school. So obviously when we were waiting at the bus stop, we used to kind of talk to the girls from the other schools, and there was this like group of girls, like 8-9 girls, who every time me and my friend would wait for the bus, they would come up to us and try to speak to us, and tried to ask us if we wanted to go out with one of their friends. And one of them was decent, but most of them were kind of like ugly as fuck. So not attractive, to say the least. So we used to keep on, like, saying no, we're not interested. We're trying to ignore them, and then these chicks would, like, demand an explanation and start yelling at us and say, oh yeah, girls like boys and boys like girls. If you're gay, just tell us, and all this type of stuff. And after this went on for like a few weeks, and then afterwards, like, we said, nah, we're just not interested in you. And then they actually started spreading rumors to boys in our year about us being gay. So, like, for like 18 months, we had guys coming up to us and asking us if it was true or not. And after that, every time we saw them, like, we used to pass them on the street, and they'd shout, like, faggots or something like that.
Wow, that's
we went on the bus.
Yo, I'm telling you, when you reject women, man, when women get rejected, they can't take that shit, man. Like, it's because for guys, certain guys still can't take rejection, but guys are generally used to it. Women, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they get rejected, but they can't, take it, because a lot of it, they need the validation. They need to feel needed or feel wanted. Like, this is why a lot of times women will have you in the friend zone, and they won't like you, but they'll still, like, flirt with you a little bit, or act like, they want you around, because women like to be liked. They want to be wanted, even if they don't want you sometimes. So if you're telling the chick, look, I don't want to fuck with you, I'm not really feeling you, they lose their goddamn minds. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. And you were saying, like, before, if a chick says to you, oh yeah, let's just be friends, just say, no, I'm not looking for friendship, and just cut her off and then move on to the next one.
Right, exactly. And sometimes they get pissed off at that too, because it's like they still want that attention, even if it's not sexual, they still want it. And by you saying, no, I'm not trying to do that, they feel a certain type of way. You feel what I mean? They're like, oh, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But with that, they're not as mad. They're more mad, like, if you reject them. Like, let's say if you reject their sexual advances, then they're really upset, because it's almost like, damn, like, I gave him my secret weapon, which was the vagina, and he's turning it down. You see what I'm saying? So then she really feels fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, precisely. And yeah, like, in the past, I made that mistake of trying to be the girl's friend when she wasn't into me.
Right.
But I think eventually she gave in, and you know, I had sex with her once, but you know, it wasn't worth it because, you know, she didn't really give a shit about me. She was just, you know, trying to keep me around to talk about stupid shit and to feel good, talk about how her boyfriend that she was going out with was, I don't know, just messing her about. And you know, whenever we used to go out in a group, she'd expect like me or one of my guy friends to pay for her shit or pay for her way, and it's just like, nah,
whack.
I'm not doing that again. But yeah, man. All right, cool. Thanks for the help and advice as usual. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm holla at you, bro.
Yeah. Catch you later. Yeah. Bye.
All right. Peace.
Bye.
All right, well, give me a second. I got to text girl real quick. In the city. Okay. Man. Crazy. Oh my goodness. So what is going on in this chat room? I had to turn that fan around. That fan was blowing in my eyes. I was like, shit, I can't even fucking see up in this bitch. Heathen Deluxe, he said it's 11 p.m. London time. He should be on the streets, getting it going. McCann Cornell, he said women can't take rejection. Dude, it's insane sometimes, man. It's insane. I mean, again, dudes also can't take rejection because this cat's out here who will lose their mind and fucking go crazy. But women, it's a whole nother thing, man. It's like, what? It's like, what? David, you want Erica to get back on here? I'm gonna have to call up Erica, Sarah. I should have like everybody there at the same time. That should be cool. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be cool. Man. Ross, you said, how do you avoid harassment if you can't always read social cues well? Man. Well, this is the thing. If you are talking to a chick and she's letting you know, because some girls will let you know they're not interested, and then you keep trying to make it happen, that could be considered harassment. You see what I'm saying? But you're going to have to find some way to be able to read those social cues. This is why it's so important to know how to read women, so that you'll know that you're not getting into that category or territory. You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be in no situation where you feel like you're harassing a chick. You know what I mean? Dwayne Darmain, what's going on? You said there's a new MGTOW on O'Shea's channel. I should go watch it. Say go watch it now. How am I going to go watch it now if I'm doing this? I'll check it out later. I'll see what's popping with it. You said get Leslie Jones on the show. Who's Leslie Jones? I don't know who that is. You said all the big booty females live stream. I should do that one day. Get like a whole bunch of chicks, like 5 or 6 girls at the same time, and just a whole bunch of fucking craziness going on. Whole bunch of craziness going on. Let me see. Oh, you said Google Leslie Jones. Hold on, I'm about to Google Leslie Jones right now. Let me see what pops up. Hold on. Leslie Jones. Oh, that chick. The one from Saturday Night Live. You know, it's funny. I mean, I don't know if this is fake or not, but I seen Leslie Jones on Tinder. So I don't know if it was a fake account or not, but I saw her on Tinder. And I think it was a real account too, because it looked like some regular real pictures of her and shit on Tinder. So she might be trying to get it in on Tinder. I can't remember if I swiped left or right. I don't know. I think it was probably left. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I swiped right because I'll be swiping right on everybody. Oh, man. Tinder be on that funny shit because, like, I be swiping right on everybody, right? And so, for some reason, Tinder will mix in, like, dudes on your shit. Like, so you swipe in the girls or whatever, and then a dude will pop up. You're like, what the fuck is this? So I remember one time, I'm just swiping, not even paying attention, and then I see I got a match, and it's another fucking guy, and the guy sends me a message, and he's like, oh, you were swiping right too on everything, and I was like, exactly, nigga. So we both was just swiping right on shit, and then for some reason on his feed, my shit came up, and on my feed, his shit came up. I'm like, what the fuck is Tinder doing with that shit? You understand what I'm saying? Like, why do they got dudes on the fucking thing when it's supposed to be just chicks on my shit? Like, I'm like, I don't understand that. Female, they say they want you to be gay. You said Tag be doing that shit too? You said, you said Locario on Grindr? Hell no. Y'all niggas is crazy. He said to be the trannies on Tinder. Oh yeah, I've seen that happen. Oh man. I'm not even gonna go into talking about the trannies on Tinder. I ain't got that type of energy right now. Oh man. You say, how can you tell when a page is fake on Tinder? Usually is, one picture. That's usually when it's fake. Usually if they used to, I don't know if they have this anymore because I haven't seen it in a while, but they used to have these little like bots where it would seem like you would swipe right on the chick and she'd be bad as fuck, and you match with her, and then she's messaging you first, and everything seems like, oh, this chick is messaging me. This is great. Nah, that shit is a bot. It's not real. But they got so clever with it because she'll send you a message and she'll be like, hey, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? And then she's like, what are you getting into? And you're thinking it's real, but the shit is a fucking, like, some bot or some shit. Man, I be using Bumble too. I'm not a big fan of Bumble because, and this is the funny part about Bumble, and I've heard this on plenty of occasions, because the way that Bumble works, Bumble's like Tinder, but with Bumble, when you match, you can't speak to the girl until she has to message you first, right? But this is the stupid part about it, is that a lot of girls are scared to message you. You understand? So, I remember I met this chick off of Bumble, and she was telling me, she was like, hey, I wasn't going to message you because I was nervous. And then I heard from another girl that I was talking to that told me that same shit too. How she matched with some dudes and she don't even message them. And she wants to message them, but she's scared to message them because this is what happens. The girl messages you first. Now, if you don't message her back, that's a rejection. You understand? So she feels rejected if you don't message her back. Because I've had chicks that I matched with on Bumble, and they message me, and I'm just like, ugh. Because, I'm just swiping right on everybody. So when I match, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm not really feeling this chick, I don't even bother. And so the match disappears within like a day or some shit. But sometimes these chicks, they'll match with you, and won't respond. I remember one day I was just on there and I was matching like crazy. Like I'm in the bathroom taking a shit and I'm just on Bumble and I'm just swiping, matching. I'm like, oh shit. So I think I matched with like 9 or 10 girls in like 5 minutes. And then, so I had like 9 or 10 girls in the queue. Out of those 9 or 10 girls, 1 girl responded. Out of 9 or 10. I'm like, that's crazy. And so I'm sure some of them, there was probably some girls who weren't interested. There's probably some girls who were scared to message, and then that one girl messaged me. Nez, you said you matched with a hot 18-year-old blonde chick, and she just said hello and disappeared. Yeah, that happens sometimes, man. That happens sometimes, man. Crazy. Yeah, man. Shit, I gotta fucking match on Tinder right now. Hold on, let me see something. Oh shit. Chick says she's overseas, but she gonna be in New York. All right. Look at me fucking. I've been checking out my Tinder. Man. You said, how long do you talk to a girl on Tinder before you ask her out? I ask the chick out immediately. As soon as I match with her, the first message is about us getting together. So, my message basically is, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I write, but basically, I match with her, and I say, "Yo, what's good? Let's get together, get a drink." That's all. That's the first thing I say. What's up? Let's get together, get a drink. When are you free? I don't say hi. I don't say how you doing. I don't say what's up. I don't say like how's it going on Tinder. None of that shit. We match. Boom. When are you free so we can get a drink? That's it. You said, what's the difference between the deep conversation skills you talked about using or practicing building rapport? Well, the thing is this. Building rapport is just sort of like being in that conversation and you and her getting comfortable with each other. You understand? Having more of like a deep conversation is sort of getting more into what she's about, her getting a feel of you, and there's more of a connection there. You see what I'm saying? So building rapport is just more so, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's everything going? How'd you hear about this party? Oh yeah, my friend so and so. Oh, that's cool. So where'd you grow up? That's regular shit. You understand what I'm saying? And then the deeper conversation is more so where she feels like she's like getting to know you as a person, and as a result, liking you more based off of what she's getting to know about you. You see what I'm saying? On a deeper level. You said you had a couple of unmatch you on Tinder after matching. Yeah, that happens all the time. I get matched with a chick and then she'll unmatch me. She'll see on my profile, because a lot of times I'll get chicks, they'll send me a message. Oh, I just read your profile and I saw that you're in an open relationship. I'm not really down for that. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You said show you a pic of what? A picture of who? Nez, you said you're too self-conscious about your face on dating apps. What are you talking about? Thomas Bisson, you said women only want money from you. You said, can you be there with what? What are you talking about? Man. So you said, is building rapport really just small talk? Usually, yeah. It's pretty much, that's really mostly what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It's really just sort of like you and the person, you know, being able to like go back and forth and be comfortable doing that with each other. It's not really anything like too crazy. But when you talk about deeper conversations, let's say you talk to a girl and, you know, she says, oh, you know, I don't know, I work at a pharmacy or some shit. And then you're like, oh, is that like, what you've always dreamed of doing? Do you want to do, you know, do you have anything else you wanted to do in life? Is that it or whatever? And she's like, oh, well, you know, I kind of wanted to be like, you know, a teacher at first. And, oh, what made you want to do that? Blah, blah, blah. So like you're getting a little bit more deeper into those topics and all that other shit. See, there's different ways to like come at the chicks. Is usually when I'm talking to a girl, I usually go for keeping shit light, fun, and playful. And then as, let's say I'm talking to this girl throughout the night, then I get into more deeper shit later. But, you know, that's for a whole nother topic. Because I actually have, for my next Bad Boy membership program, you guys definitely need to get on the Bad Boy membership now. Because on July 1st, I'm going to be dropping my new Bad Boy membership program on July 1st. And it's going to be called 5 Ways to Seduce Women with Your Words. Okay? 5 Ways to Seduce Women with Your Words. That shit's going to be off the fucking chain. You feel what I'm saying? 5 Ways to Seduce Women with Your Words. So make sure you guys jump on the Bad Boy membership so you don't miss that shit. Because I'm going in. This is like, I think this is probably like my most like technical type of shit. But it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. It's something that you can listen to, implement that shit into your game, you know, as soon as you hear it. You're going to be like, oh shit, okay. And all of this stuff is stuff that I've tried, people that I've coached does, and you know, it's good shit. So you're going to definitely you know, be surprised when you hear that joint. Rob Cousy said, is there going to be another seminar coming up? Soon. I'm trying to look for a fucking event planner. That's what I'm really trying to do at this point. Because, see, what you got to understand, when I do those seminars, it's really me and Miles putting it together ourselves. And that shit is a lot of fucking work. So I got to get someone on the team who specifically just does that. JXN141, you said, don't I sell those programs individually? No. So the thing is, all the programs on the Bad Boy membership, you can only get them on the Bad Boy membership. Like, I do not sell them individually. So you got to be on the membership in order to get those programs. You know what I'm saying? So let me show you guys real quick. Let me go on my phone and hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's do Locario. Pull it up on the phone. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up. I'm gonna pull up the membership page so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this right here, if you see on the screen, this is the page to the Bad Boy membership. So when you join the Bad Boy membership, you're gonna be on this page, right? And then so you scroll up. These are all the programs. So when you join, you know, right now you get to listen to all of these programs. So it keeps going up. All of these programs. So this is all you get today when you join the membership. See, this is my little membership commercial right here. Look at it. It keeps going. All these programs. All of these. Today you join it, you get all that shit. This will probably take you, if you sat and listened to all of this and like straight through, it'd probably take you like almost 2.5, 3 days to listen to all of this shit. Straight. All those programs. This is the bottom. You have another one at the bottom of that. Man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. And you can listen to it on your phone too. That's the good part about it. So if you join a membership, you can listen to that shit on your phone. You said, have I read The Artist Seduction by Robert Greene? Yeah, I read that book a while ago. That's a good ass book. I suggest all you guys check that shit out. That shit is tight. That shit is tight. Man. David May said I need a publicist. Real shit. I do. If any of you guys know any publicists, any event planners, send them my way. Heathen Deluxe. He said, "Do I have any thoughts on Donovan Sharp?" I like Donovan Sharp. I gotta interview him at some point. But shout out to Donovan Sharp, man. He be doing his thing. Crazy. But yeah, that new joint I'm coming out with, the 5 ways to seduce someone with your words. Man. Crazy. You said I should make an app for the Bad Boy membership. Yeah, that'll be dope, man. But I think I gotta figure out, apps be expensive as shit. Apps be expensive as shit to get on. Man. Them shits be expensive as hell. I think to make an app, it's like probably like, I don't know, 20,000 or some shit you need, at least around that. I mean, I'm sure there's ways you could get it cheaper, but it's gonna at least cost you like 5 figures. That's what I heard. It could be different now. But yeah, man. But shit, yeah, that'll be cool though. You said get a sponsor to pay for that. You guys should set up a GoFundMe or some shit. Man. But yeah, the maps. Let me Google that now. Let me see how much it costs to make an app. Hold on. How much? Let me write that shit down. How much does it cost to make an app? Let's see. We're gonna investigate in this bitch. Hold on. It says apps built by the largest app companies, the big boys, likely to cost anywhere between $500,000 to $1 million. Apps built by agencies cost anywhere between $150,000 to $450,000. Apps built by smaller shops, possibly within only 2 or 3 people, likely cost between $50,000 and $100,000. Okay, so man. So basically, anywhere between $50,000 to $1 million to do an app. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all can start that GoFundMe and drop some joints in there. We can get this app started. So yeah, that shit is expensive as hell. Man. You said, why do your friends ask for dating advice even though you're not in a relationship? And they are. Because they probably see that you know some shit. That's why. Man. But yeah, them shits is expensive. See, this is what I'm going to need y'all to do. I'm going to need everyone to join the Bad Boy membership. And then I can afford to get these apps done. You feel what I'm saying? Until that, I don't know. Man. As soon as y'all start joining that Bad Boy membership, I need like 5,000 people on the Bad Boy membership. and then we can talk about getting the app. Crazy. But yeah, this is what I be telling cats, because like dudes, it's funny, dudes, they email me all the time, and they email me questions, and a lot of the questions, the answer is in the Bad Boy membership. And on top of that, when you're a Bad Boy member, I answer your questions for free. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, Millie, you said how many on the Bad Boy membership now? I'm not gonna tell you, because then y'all gonna be like doing your calculations and shit. Like, oh, he said he had this many on the membership, so that means he's making this much. I'm like, nah, son. Dude's gonna be knocking on my door with their hands out and shit. I'm talking about, man, crazy. You said get on the Breakfast Club and get more of a mainstream audience. I feel you now. I gotta get that shit popping. That's why I need to get that publicist popping. You feel me? Trying to be trying to figure out how much in your pockets exactly. I'm like, chill. Oh, Millie, you say you're trying to see if I make more money than you? Shit, you probably do make more money than me. Shit. Man. David, you said how much is a membership? It's $97 a month. $97 a month. You said how many questions a day do I answer on the Bad Boy membership? It depends. Some days more than others, because, you know, sometimes dudes, you know, they'll usually ask when they have something pressing going on. They'd be like, yo, I got a date on Friday. This is happening. That's happening. What do I got to do? You said I may need to raise the price at Amazon Prime. It just went up from $99 to $119. Word. That's what's up. Yeah, because when I first started the membership, right, it was at $9.97. I mean, $9.97. Then it went up to $24.97, and now it's at $97. See, this is why dudes got to get in on the ground up, because the people who joined at $9 are still on it at $9. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to get up on it, man. It's crazy. Man. So what else is going on, people? We got a good, 10, 15 minutes left? 15 to 20 minutes left? You said, when did I start the Bad Boy membership? It was like 3 years ago? Something like that? 3 or 4 years ago, I think. Yeah, man. But I'm telling you, if you guys want the nitty gritty, that's what you got to get on the Bad Boy membership. But man. So what else is going on, people, before we head up out of here? What else is going on? I'm working on my new book. I'm trying to get it out by the fall, by maybe October, November-ish. So I'm still working on it now, and I can't wait for people to get it. I don't want to say what it's about yet, because I don't want to ruin the surprise and the impact. But I'm working on some new shit. You said teach you how to write a book? Man, to me, in my personal opinion, writing books is fucking hard as hell, and that shit is Like, I personally don't like writing books. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, it's something that, you know, you gotta stick with. You gotta stick with it. Ed Downey, you say you told a chick, let's get together and get a drink. She unmatched me. That shows you on some bullshit. Yeah, listen, a lot of dudes, man. I mean, a lot of chicks you meet on there are gonna just be on there because they are on some attention whore stuff, or let's say they, you know, they was feeling you, then they're not feeling you after a while. It's part of the process, man. It's part of the process. That's what it is. You said he may have asked her out too soon. No, there's no too soon to ask a chick out. See, that's the issue. Dudes be thinking they gotta tiptoe to ask a girl out. No, you can ask the girl out immediately. Like all the girls that I met on Tinder, I asked them out immediately. First message, yo, what's good? When you free to get a drink? No, how's your day? Hi, where you from? What do you like to do? All that other shit. It's like, when are you free so we get this drink? Or I just say, yo, let's get a drink. She says, when? I say, this day, this time. Meet me here. Cool. Okay, here's my number. Text me your number. Boom, that's it. You said, what about building enough of a connection with them? You don't have to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to. Look, you can build a connection with a girl and get her to want to go out with you. But you don't have to do that to get a girl to go out with you. See, that's the thing that guys got to understand. You see what I mean? So what I'm saying is, you could do those things, but it's not necessary. Like, you don't, like, what I'm saying is that a girl who's interested in coming to see you is not going to say, oh, well, he didn't build enough connection, so I don't want to see him. No. You see what I'm saying? Some chicks will come through and see you just off the fact that they're physically attracted to you. You understand? Some girls will be physically attracted to you and still want to sort of like talk and all this other stuff. You understand? And so if you want to do that, you can, but it's not necessarily necessary that you have to. Because I don't talk to none of these chicks on this shit really. Like, I get straight to the point and set up the date. That's all I do. We match, I'm trying to set this date up. That's it. We match, yo, let's get together, get a drink. She's like, cool, when? I'm like, Saturday. She's like, okay, sounds good. All right, meet me here at this time. Cool, here's my number. Text me your numbers, and I'll see you on Saturday. That's it. You said it's hard to be physically attractive if you're ugly. Oh, man. But look, what you gotta understand is, unless someone is extreme, because you're gonna have extreme cases of where someone like, because I always say, look, if you got two eyes, a nose, and a mouth in the same place as everybody else, and you're like the everyday average type of person, like you're not extremely obese, you're not like super anorexic skinny. You understand? You're just an average everyday person. You are going to look good to some people. And in some people you're not going to look good to. You feel what I'm saying? So women are shallow. Yeah, women are shallow. Men are shallow. Everybody's fucking shallow. But the thing is, you gotta understand, everybody has different tastes, though. You know what I mean? Rosie said good looks are useless, even according to your own personal experience. Jermaine Jones said you seen fine chicks that wasn't your type. Dude, I see that shit all the time. I see chicks that are cute, but I'm just like, eh. Like, you know, like when a chick is like a skinny, tall type of chick, I've seen chicks that I'm like, yeah, they're cute, but I don't feel them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give me that oomph. Like, oh, I want to like get in that. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's like I can recognize how another guy might be into her. I'll be like, yeah, she's attractive. I could see guys being into her, but I just don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it all depends. It all depends. Because like I said before, I think I talked about this before, I had a dude who said that he was like, Ciara was like one of the baddest chicks. And I'm like, Ciara, really? Like that's who you think is bad? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even like if I was at a party and I saw Ciara, I probably wouldn't even holler at. I probably wouldn't even look at her really like that. Like, I would just walk right past and try to fuck with some other chicks. Like, I wouldn't even, you know, because she just don't do nothing for me. He said, I like them steak burrito away from riding a rascal around town. Because you already know I like me some thick joints. Man. You said, what's the boldest thing I've ever done to get a girl's attention, showing interest in her? I don't know. I don't really know. I can't really think of what's the boldest thing, really. That's a good question. I gotta think about that shit. He said, I'm a madman. He says Ciara's bad as hell. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't see it. I don't see how Ciara's bad as hell. I just don't. You already know, like Ciara don't got the bubble booty, son. She ain't got the thick thighs, so she not bad as hell to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like a chick, in my opinion, can't be bad as hell, you know, if she ain't really thick. Like, she could be cute, you understand? She could look good, but she ain't bad though. Like, man. And like, even with, because I be seeing certain chicks like my wife, she be following certain women on Instagram that do workouts and shit, because my wife be working out and doing all that other stuff. Like, I was looking at this girl the other day and she had like the 6-pack and shit. Like, I don't like chicks with 6-packs. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a chick to be like have a fucking pot belly, but I don't like to see no fucking chick with muscles in her stomach. Like, I don't, Yo, what's going on, bruh?
Yo, what's poppin'?
Chillin'. What's going on, my nigga?
Happy Friday.
Yeah, man. What's the deal, yo? You got Miles Cunningham on the phone. What's good, bro?
Nothing, man. Just, you know, working, sending out these proposals to these potential clients, making it happen.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man. So the top, I want to get your opinion on it, because the topic of the show, I was talking about how dudes can't ignore their desire for chicks. You know what I'm saying? And some of these cats be trying to, like, you know, ignore this shit. So what's your opinion on that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I see. Okay, you remember reading the book Think and Grow Rich?
Right.
There was a section or a chapter in there about this thing called sexual transmutation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right? So sexual transmutation means
you basically use all the energy you would towards trying to get sex towards something else that's more purposeful in your life. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Now, that's a part of what I do. You feel me? Like, I'm like, yeah, I could go out and, go to the club or the bar or whatever, but I'd rather stay here and edit some video or edit some pictures because I got deadlines, I got clients, I got people paying me money to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or I can edit something to promote my shit and so I can bring more clients and things like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's like a part of my shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, every once in a while when I got some free time, I get on Tinder or I get on Plenty of Fish and I swipe and I send out a couple messages just to see if I could get somebody to bite. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, unless it's in passing, like unless like I'm at a gig or I'm on my way to a gig or I'm out in the street trying to like cop some more, photo equipment or something like that. I don't find myself, put myself in this situation to do all that shit. Why? Because I'm doing something else with that energy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
However, bitches is still on the nigga's mind though. Let's not be
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like chicks still be on the nigga mind. Like, so like, that's what I said. Like, I still go on the Tinder or I still go on to Plenty of Fish or, like, like I said, like I go hard in passing. Like,
right.
Like when I see a cute chick, like it's like automatic. Hey, how you doing? Like automatic. Like I'm just, hey, how you doing? What's up? Like, hey, you looking good? What's going on today? What you doing today? Blah blah blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, like I don't spend much time talking to them, so I try to either give them the card or get the number.
Right.
Because literally, I really don't have the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like you can't really ignore it. You really can't ignore it because when you get on your I get on the social media, see what's going on, see how I can I'll be looking for shit to send to you. I'll be looking for different ways to market, different things going on, whatever. And you see bitches on there, and it's like, damn, like
I know that's what I'm saying. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. Like these cats, like, and that's the thing where, like you said, you can use that the sexual transmutation to fuel other things, but it doesn't necessarily. It doesn't. What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't replace the experience of fucking with a chick. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that dudes and I think deep down most of these cats already know that. They're just looking for the the rationalization. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man.
Right.
So
Right. I mean, no, you know what it is? You gotta rationalize it sometimes because sometimes the urge to fuck with chicks is like it's irrational. Like it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And since a lot of niggas is lying to themselves anyway, you feel me? Like it's like they want to lie to themselves about their desires to fuck with chicks, but y'all niggas know what it is. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't run from the truth. That's the beautiful part about the truth, and that's why I fuck with the truth. It's like no matter what you do or say, you can't really stop it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't really, you can act like it's not over there, but it's over there staring at you no matter.
Right. Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it is really what it is. Like, okay, for example, a lot of dudes want to say, oh my God, it's so hard to get chicks, right? But the truth is they're not really doing what they need to do to get chicks.
Right.
Because see, I just explained my true situation. I may not be like having chicks in a rotation and all that shit because I explained my truth. Like I explained that instead of going out and pursuing, I do other shit. I work on my work. I work on my business. I'm on my purpose. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not gonna do that and then at the same time complain that I'm not getting chicks. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
You won't hear me sit around and be like, damn son, these chicks is crazy. I can't get no bitches. I can't get no pussy.
Right.
I'm not complaining about that because I know And I'm aware of the choices that I make in my day-to-day comings and goings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The difference is that a lot of these cats, they make their choices, but then they fuck around and complain and be mad.
Right, exactly.
They're not getting it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the part of it that's right there. You have to recognize the truth of your situation. If you're not getting bitches, then the truth is you're not putting in the shit you need to put in to get bitches, see?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I can't blame not getting bitches on anybody else but myself, because I value my business and my work a little bit more than I value bitches at this point in my life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But don't fucking sit there and complain and get mad at the world because instead of going out and hollering at bitches like you should, you're sitting at home swiping on Tinder and getting mad at these recklessly delusional and crazy fucking whores that's on dating apps. You
Right.
Because for those of you that are subscribed to the Patreon and you listen to the Bad Boy Show, we did a show. I think, was it the last show or the show before that, where we talked about like how much easier it is to get bitches by going and hollering at them in person.
Right. Yeah, I think that was the last one. We talking about online dating and shit.
Yeah, we were talking about the realities of online dating. Like, a lot of cats really think that they putting in work by swiping on Tinder. You understand?
Right.
Now, yeah, you're putting in some type of work, but like we said on the show, that that's a convenience thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's not the real work that needs to be put in. Because a lot of cats think it's easier to get chicks online, but in truth, it's actually harder to get chicks online. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, the chicks are online. You understand? That means there's something wrong with them automatically. You understand? Now, I could listen to what I'm saying, take it with a grain of salt. But in my humble opinion, based on what I know, because I know women are emotional and I know men are logical, right? I look at it like this. I say that men are use online dating out of convenience because logically, right? They may not have the time to actually go holler at bitches like a guy like me. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Thinking honestly and thinking logically. But because I know women are emotional, right? I look at them and I ask myself, I know that you're governed by your emotions. So what the fuck is wrong with you why you have to be on online dating? Because remember, chicks get hollered at niggas daily.
Right.
You understand? A bitch don't gotta do nothing to get hollered at. You understand what I'm saying? So my question is, why are you spending so much fucking time on online dating then? It's only logical to realize that there's something wrong with this bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
So the guy spending all that time thinking that he's putting in work on these online dating apps and swiping and sending messages, truthfully, you're only really making it hard for yourself. Why? Because you're giving energy, right, and attention for these crackhead whores, attention whores. You're giving energy and attention to these bitches, and you're making it harder for you to connect with them in real life. Why? Because when you actually meet them, they think they the shit because 50 niggas messaged them on Tinder when they're actually emotionally fucked up. You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy. And it's funny because when I see like a super bad chick on an online dating site, and I'll be like, really? Like you haven't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I know when you be walking down the street, niggas is trying to holler. Like, what's going on? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, son, 6 and 7, you getting campaigned on hard. We know this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 6 and 7, and I'm talking about in real life, they be getting campaigned on hard. Like niggas opening doors for bitches, talking, hey, how you doing? You kind of cute, blah blah blah, running up on them.
Right.
You understand? So I mean, imagine what's happening to the mind of a chick when she's online doing this shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself about your situation. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really ignore your desire to actually get with chicks.
Right.
So you always have to come back to the truth. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You always have to come back to the truth. You can't ignore the truth. And then once you realize you can't ignore it, then you have to make decisions accordingly. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to make decisions accordingly. So me, I know personally, I need to just like how I schedule time to do my work, I need to schedule time to put in work with chicks if I really want to get one. You see what I'm saying? Because I noticed that when I put in a little bit of time, within within a week, I'm on a date with some bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whenever I really put in the work, within a week I'm on the date with a bitch, and that's when I just barely really concentrate just a little bit of energy towards it, or focus just a little bit of energy towards it. You know what I'm saying? Before I know it, I'm out on a date, connecting with a bitch and doing what I got to do. So it is what it is.
Right.
So, a lot of cats, like I remember when I was on the other live stream, and I was asking dude, yo, how many approaches have you had? You know what I'm saying? And he couldn't answer the question, and I'm like, it's shit like that I'm talking about. Like, cats is like, they don't want to really pay attention to the fact that they're not really putting in any work. You see what I'm saying?
Real shit,
they
man.
don't want to pay attention to it. Like, listen, sending a message to a chick on an online dating app or even on social media, sliding into some bitch's DMs and all that, that doesn't count as an approach. It doesn't count.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't count. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas gotta know that. You feel me?
Right.
I gotta know that shit.
Right. Nah, that's real talk, man. That's real shit. And listen, guys, make sure you guys get on that Patreon, patreon.com/Mr. Locario, so you can hear all the Bad Boy Show episodes. So you can get some more of this game on the Bad Boy Show. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, man. But I'm about to get the hell up out of here. About to get something to eat. You feel me? So,
Yo, it's getting hot too. Yo, y'all cats gotta go. Y'all cats gotta go up, man. Y'all gotta go game, man.
Right,
Put
for
on,
real.
Put on a nice clean shirt, spray on some cologne, get some shoes, get your shoes right. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth, and go fit that fucking game, man.
Hell yeah, shit! I'm about to head out tonight too in a minute. But yeah, it's crazy. It's the weather's good.
I've been in the crib all week working.
Right.
I'm kind of been out here tonight. You feel me?
I feel you. But yo, Miles, I'm gonna hit you up later and shit. All right.
All right, man. Cool, man. Have a good rest of the show.
All right, peace. All right, people. Damn, Johnny Quest, you came mad late, son. We about to end this shit, bruh. But listen, get How to Have Sex 2 in a Day, ebook, hard copy, audio book. You feel me, man? I want to thank all of you guys. Emily, you said, do I go out by myself? Yep, all the time. I want to thank all you guys for rocking with me, especially since we're doing it live on the new channel. This is the new channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that we get the shit popping on this channel, because I got to do the live streams on this channel for the next 3 months, because my other channel is on some other shit. But well, listen, I want to shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to Peace Lord 06, Jermaine Jones, Ross Goldberg, Ellie Empire, Desmond Cook, O'Milly, Female Pimp in the building. Johnny Quest just came through. Nez, shout out to you. Thomas Bisson, B. Scott, Matthew upstairs. Who else is up in here? David May, shout out to you. Dreaded P, shout out to you. Ellie Empire, Darrell S, Martin 79934. Who else is up in here? AQI, Heathen Deluxe. Man, yo, appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Probably Monday, maybe Monday, but definitely always, it's always Friday from 3:15 to 5:30. All right, I'm gonna holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.